Was it raining outside? Fuck. I was gonna do my intro on my run in the morning, and I was gonna, do a whole running clip like this, to prove to you guys that I'm starting to be an athlete and a runner, but it's raining outside. So I'm not gonna do that. But anyways, welcome to today's video. In today's video, something has actually changed drastically right now, not in terms of my training, but in terms of my diet. So I looked at my watch this morning. I woke up out of bed, pulled it out. I'm like, oh my God, it's June 15th or June 15th. I'm like, you know what? I leave in 2 weeks and I'm not even close to where I wanna be in terms of shreddedness, leanness, just in terms of body composition for my mini vacation. Thought might as well ramp things up a bit and go into an insane calorie deficit to lose a lot of body fat quickly, which I don't recommend you do. You're gonna feel like shit for one. Your hormones are gonna be all out of whack, but you're gonna get shredded. So that's a bonus, I guess. So yeah, basically I'm gonna detail it probably more later on in the video and kind of like get into like the specifics in terms of macros and calories, kind of like the main reasoning behind everything I'm doing. So like in terms of how did I find my calories, how did I find my macros, protein, carbs, fats, everything like that. Long story short, now as of today, 2 weeks out from my vacation, I'm eating 2,000 calories. Okay, 2,000 to 2,100. So I give myself that range. That is very low. That is pretty low. Okay, that's like a fit girl trying to get in shape right there. Yeah, anyways, that's what's going on. I'm in an insane deficit right now, so I'm gonna go make up a meal right now. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, circles or squares, or I don't care who you are. Okay, this is another version. Cooking with Turb, aka myself. Now, not many people know this actually because I don't think I've ever explained this before, but Turb is backwards for Bret. So people in school, in high school and shit, they would call me Turb. It was like my nickname and shit. I'm making this now a thing. Cooking with Turb. This is the first episode. I've cooked a bunch of my channel, obviously, but I've never actually detailed it as cooking with Turb. What you're gonna need for this meal is a bowl, which I do not have, so I'm gonna grab one sec. Also, you're gonna need a scale. With all of these meals or whatever I cook throughout the day, I'm gonna be using this goddamn scale because how do I know how much I'm putting into my body or how much I'm tracking if I'm not weighing everything, okay? And another thing about your bowl, okay? Use the same bowl. For one, you don't have to buy more than one bowl, okay? So you're saving money for one, that's a good thing. Two, you actually can know how much is in each and every bowl. So over time, if you use the same bowl, you won't have to use the scale because you know like kind of where 40 grams or 50 grams is, you know what I'm saying? Now grab yourself some cream of wheat. Now in Canada, we do not have, I just said cream of wheat, cream of rice. In Canada, we do not have cream of rice, but my very good buddy, his name's Jonah Marino, he ordered a bunch of boxes and he gave me a couple because he's the nicest guy ever. So if you don't have cream of rice and you live in Canada, get cream of wheat. It's basically the same thing. Measure yourself out however much you want, but in this meal right here, I'm gonna be using probably 60 grams. Very crucial part, this is why you use the same bowl because I've kind of mastered this, but if you don't have the same bowl, fill this up with water until it's kind of like, I don't know if you can see this, but like kind of like right here, okay? So, can I do this one-handed? We're gonna attempt this, okay? And right there. So it's kind of just like sitting in there. It's kind of floating, Okay, you're gonna throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Now this part, it's very dependent on how much water you put in there or how much like grams you have in here. So I have 60 grams and I have like that much water. So I'm throwing it in here for 2 minutes. Then after the 2 minutes is done in the microwave, you're gonna take it out, stir it a bit, and reevaluate after that. All right, guys, so here's the situation. This is what you want, okay? It'll be super clumpy, looks like baby food. Don't worry about it. We are gonna make it look absolutely phenomenal in like 2 seconds. If you're a parent, go into your pantry, grab your baby food, and compare it. If it looks like that, you're ready to go. Now you're gonna need some protein. I'm gonna use the mocha. So I'm gonna use 1 scoop. It says 25 grams. Putting it in there. You can use any protein you want. You don't have to use this, but if you do wanna use this, you can get a sick ass fucking discount. Click the link down below. All right, so we are just about done this meal. So we got some protein with the protein, we got some carbs with the cream of rice, and now we want some healthy fats, which is gonna be from my favorite nut of all time, crunchy peanut butter. Okay, so again, I'm gonna weigh this. A better way to weigh this actually is to put this on here and then you like minus it out. I'm just not gonna do that because I already have it on the spoon here. So throw on a tablespoon of peanut butter. I don't know about you guys, but I could literally just eat like a whole thing of peanut butter, just like one after the other, like a dog, and just like lick my lips like all day. Anyways, put it back onto the scale after you mixed in the peanut butter and everything. Grab yourself some frozen berries. We're gonna throw in 100 grams. And last but not least, because we want an absolutely massive pump in the gym, you need to put on some pink salt, okay? Pink salt, I don't know what it is. It's just phenomenal. The sodium obviously absorbs your water molecules or something like that. There's some chemical formula that goes on in your body. You get a sick pump, okay? Just use pink salt. I don't know how much, but I just like put in enough where it's not too salty, but I want that pump, right? Then to digest everything. Cinnamon, I'm not a doctor or a scientist or Coach Greg, but I know that cinnamon adds that kind of like digestive factor to your meals and everything. So throw in some cinnamon, couple spanks won't hurt. For this entire meal, we're looking at 457 calories. That is split up between 28 grams of protein. So honestly, just a little light on the protein. I probably could have did like 40 grams of protein, like whey protein instead, but whatever. 65 grams of carbs, then 9 grams of fat. So I am going to devour this thing, and then it's gonna be gym time, and this is gonna fuel me for the workout. So yeah. So much heavier than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I did the transfer and like you were kind of standing in the mirror, which is fine, but like
I tried to get out of your way
couldn't
quick.
see on like the second rep. Starting off with dumbbell overhead press, going pretty heavy, going like 6 to 8. Only got 5 there, so I'm gonna drop down to probably 85s. Then anyways, you head out. See you later, sir. Good shit. Have a good workout, boy. Yeah, peace out, dude.
Peace out, bub.
Yeah, anyways, arms and shoulders. Gonna go from shoulder to bicep, tricep, shoulder, bicep, tricep, and get an absolutely massive pump. So let's get it. Finishing off last 2 supersets of the workout. I'm getting pretty tired. Calories are low right now, so I'm getting more fatigued, and the pumps are the same, but that's why I take a pump product in pre-workout so that we bounce off the walls during our workouts. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here, but in a superset, lateral raise, 4 sets, 8-12 reps. Superset with dumbbell curl, so bicep and shoulder. Then we're gonna finish off with triceps and probably face pull, and that's gonna be the end of the workout. So, go team.
Memphis, man.
Whoa, too much. You're not weighing out your stuff. How do you know how much you're putting into your body? Okay, 160 grams into this bowl. I'm gonna heat this up. I'm gonna throw this in there. Probably put some salsa right there. Maybe some mustard, maybe some barbecue sauce. You know, we're throwing all the condiments into this meal. And I'm gonna eat that, and then we're gonna go over what is changing with my diet. So, cheers. I don't know if it's a low calories or just me just loving food, but after my workouts, like food in general just tastes like so much better, and I like savor every bite. Like if you are someone like that, let me know, because like when I'm eating that meal, I'm like one bite, look at my phone, one bite, look at my phone. Makes me slow down eating. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't know. 2-3 more weeks, then hopefully I can, you know, enjoy some good food again, because you gotta have a good relationship with food, man. If you get a bad relationship with food, that's how you develop binge eating habits. That's how you overeat constantly. That's how you hate food. So don't do that. Yeah, anyways, I don't know if I've ever shown you guys my room. This is my room, by the way. I'm always in here, but okay, we got the window, closet, all my hats. We have hockey stuff because I'm a hockey freak. I grew up playing hockey. Bed that is always unmade. Don't get at me. Okay, I'm gonna get back in it at the end of the night. So why make it? We got the fan because I need to listen to something while I'm sleeping. I don't know, I'm a freak that way. Desk. So yeah, anyways. Also, if you guys actually make it to the end of these videos, let me know. Like, comment down below, I like ass or something like that. You watch the videos to the very end, you're a real one. I love you. Wow. So, a little sit down talk. What's going on? First of all, what's up? I was gonna pull out this whiteboard right here and like do a little jig on this whiteboard and kind of like, you know, outlay everything in terms of my diet and the changes that I'm making to my diet. But for one, I'm lazy, and for two, I feel like people focus more on the whiteboard and they don't actually know what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna leave that kind of right there, and if I throw up anything on the screen that is important, that is what I would typically put on the whiteboard. So anyways, as you may or may not know, I am on a cut right now. I've made videos in the past already about me starting my vacation shred or cut or cutting phase, whatever. Okay, I started my cut at 2,400 calories. There was already a bunch of people in the comments of me making that video of like the start of my cut saying that's too low, you shouldn't be having that many calories, basically just telling me that whatever I was doing or whatever amount that I was starting at was wrong. So this is me explaining to you why I start at that amount and why I am pretty much drastically decreasing my calories from that amount. So start at 2,400 calories, right? My maintenance is around 2,800 calories. So for me to go into a calorie deficit is needed for you to cut. You cannot get around this. I hope you know what a calorie deficit is. Please tell me you know what a calorie deficit is. For me to be in a deficit, decrease it to 2,400, that is a 400 calorie deficit, okay? That's a pretty decent starting point. You want to start anywhere between 200 to 500. Now that was probably 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago now, but then I woke up today, I checked my watch, I'm like, oh my God, I have 2 weeks until my vacation and I am not near where I want to be in terms of body composition. So alternatively, because of that, I made a team decision and I decided to decrease my calories even further from what I was already having. So instead of having 2,400, I decreased it very drastically to 2,000 to 2,100. Now I give myself that kind of range because if I have 2,100, then that's not that big of a deal. But if I somehow finish off at 2,000 calories, then that's kind of ideal. So, but basically because I'm eating this amount, I am technically in a 700 to 800 calorie deficit, which is not needed, okay? You do not have to be in that much of a deficit unless you're at the very end of your cut. Cardio is still kind of the same. I'm still walking 10,000 steps every single day, but big but, I am already including probably 3 to 4 sessions after my big workouts during the day of doing like just hit circuits. So I'll do like burpees, jump rope. I have a boxing bag in my backyard. I'll hit that. You guys have seen me hit that. Yeah, basically just like hit workouts where I'm like constantly moving, burning a lot of calories, only for like 15 to 20 minutes, because again, I don't need to do that much cardio because I'm already eating such a low amount of calories. So my deficit is pretty large, and I wouldn't recommend anybody do this unless, for one, you're going into like a competition prep or like peak week or a photo shoot or just something that you need to get shredded like super quickly, because your hormones, my hormones, are gonna be all out of whack. I'm gonna be on edge for this next 2 weeks. I'm gonna be thinking about food constantly. I love food, so it's just like, it's just not the best case scenario. My sex drive's obviously obviously going to be down because my hormones are all out of whack. So that's obviously not a benefit at all. Your sleep can be shit, and just you feel like shit in general. Like, I don't feel like shit right now because it hasn't really set in yet, because I've only been eating this amount for like 3-ish days, 3-4 days. But yeah, so that is basically why I am decreasing my calories so much. I don't recommend anybody doing this, especially because it's not healthy. Like I said, at the very end of like this next 2 weeks, most people at the very end of that, they will go on a crazy binge and they will eat whatever they want, and they will probably rebound so hard, and they will gain all that weight that they lost in the last like previous 2, maybe 3 weeks. So anyways, that is a little update on my change in my diet. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough 2 weeks. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you are having a fantastic week. I hope you're achieving your goals. I hope you're staying active. I hope you're getting after it every single day of your goddamn life. And I hope you're getting shredded. If getting shredded is your goal, and maybe you're bulking through summer, okay, I'll give you a round of applause, because not many people can do that. I can't even do that. Also forgot to mention really quickly, if you guys care at all, protein is around 200 to 210. Carbs are around kind of the same, 200 to 210. Then fats are anywhere between 50 to 60. Hitting my protein no matter what, and then my carbs and my fats kind of play each other out, battle each other out for the rest of the calories. That is a little update: calories, macros, diet, workout, everything like that. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Mwah. All that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. New video every Thursday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Just letting you know. Yeah. Anyways, see you in the next one. Deuces.